Hello everyone, my name is Josh Pagdilao, and this is my poster presentation on Powering Education Sustainably, the role of solar panels in Hawaii's school design. Introduction. Hawaii is uniquely positioned to lead in renewable energy thanks to its year-round sunshine and commitment to environmental preservation. Solar panels offer a clean, reliable source of energy that can help reduce the island's dependence on imported fossil fuels. By converting sunlight directly into electricity, solar power supports a more sustainable future for our communities. In our community college engineering design course, we focus on the thought process behind using solar panels effectively. This includes evaluating the best placement for solar panels, understanding how orientation and shading impacts performance, and considering external factors such as weather patterns and energy demand that affect overall energy output. These concepts help us make informed decisions about how solar panels technology can be applied in real-world settings. Beyond energy savings, the environmental benefits of solar panels are significant. They help lower greenhouse gas emissions, reduce air pollution, and supports the protection of Hawaii's natural ecosystems. As future engineers and designers, understanding how to incorporate solar technology into our work is a critical step forward toward building a greener, more resilient island community. So for my design, it's based on the location of Holomua Elementary School in Eva Beach. And the key ideas that I want to go over is insulation, placement, and trees. So when going over insulation, throughout our class, we learned about certain types of hotspots on our buildings. Typically, we saw that year-round, the roofs would be the hottest, followed by the walls and ending with the windows. This leads to an increase in AC usage to counteract This leads to an increase in AC usage and to counteract the heat. However, by adding insulation, we can cause the building to have less heat and in turn use less AC. Placement. Continuing on the hotspots on our buildings, we discovered that certain sides of the roofs get hotter than others. From looking at the heat maps, we found that the southern side and western side of the buildings are hotter than the eastern and northern sides. By using this information, we can determine that it'd be in our best interest to put our solar panels on the southern and western sides, since they would be more exposed to the sun. Finally, we can use trees to our advantage. Trees act as a natural insulation. Throughout testing, we discovered that if you have trees around the building tall enough to create shadows for the walls, it can actually lower our AC energy usage. As long as they aren't tall enough where they're covering our solar panels, it is a positive benefit for us to have trees. Overall, thinking together, on a limited budget, we might have to think about what's the best situation, what's the best ideas to use. Typically, we found out through multiple testing that the best case scenario would be to upgrade everything for insulation, have as many solar panels as possible, and have plenty of trees around our buildings to create shade. However, this usually isn't an available case for us. So based off the information that we know, having solar panels on the southern and western sides of our building would be pretty optimal. And though we could have insulation for our walls and windows, we found that the biggest saver of energy usually came from just having upgrades on the roof. So typically, if you have a budget in mind, having solar panels on the western side and southern side while having insulation on the roof would be our best bet, and having trees wherever we can throughout the building would also help. In conclusion, as Hawaii continues to seek sustainable energy solutions, solar panels stands out as a practical and environmentally responsible choice. With the island's strong solar potential, incorporating solar panels into our infrastructure can reduce the dependence on fossil fuels and support long-term environmental health. In our engineering design course, we explore the reasoning behind using solar panels, including the placement, orientation, and local conditions that affect their performance. These insights emphasize the importance of thoughtful design in maximizing sustainability. By understanding how to evaluate and apply solar technology, we are better prepared to contribute to a cleaner and more resilient future for our communities. Thank you.